Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic Astrologer and Psychic Medium. So today we are going to talk about the energy update between 30th of April until 7th of May. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts and the timestamp will be description box along with the personal details if you are interested to book a personal reading with me. So this upcoming week, not much going on, I would say, but there are main two events, which is number one, we having Jupiter moves to Taurus, all right, around 4th of May. And number two, we're gonna have a new moon in the sign of Aries around 7th or 8th of May. All right. Let us just talk about Jupiter first and foremost. I know everybody talking about it, everyone just like being emphasized about it, etc. But let us just have a brief talk. Okay. So what we can see here that Jupiter in Kalapusha Kundali will be transiting the sign of Taurus for the next 1 year, and it will be technically aspecting the sign of Virgo where Ketu is situated, and also the sign of Capricorn. So when we have a strong earth energy being activated, all right, with a slow moving planet, it can indicate that the progress and a flow of the year may get a bit stagnant or slow in movement, especially if you have quite heavy and significant placement in your earth sign. That doesn't mean that you're not going to progress, not going to grow, but perhaps it indicates someone who will put an initial seeds that you're going to plant, and perhaps you will get the fruits of it around next year when Jupiter moves to Gemini, and then also Rahu moves to the earth sign of air sign, sorry, of the air sign of Aquarius. Okay, so then we can see whatever the seeds that you planted during this period, Jupiter in Taurus will start to give you a result. All right. When we have earth energy starting to be activated, it means our focus energy cultivation will be mainly towards our finance, stability, security, stability of a family which is connected to our finance and wealth. All right, there will be a shift and change in the way how we deal with money and how we seeing money. Some people during this time, maybe they will starting a small investment. You will find a lot of new businesses showing up and old businesses starting to shutting down. All right. So you can see that, the dynamic or the market itself, the situation of the market and the way how we predict the market, it somehow will start to shift in upcoming 1 year. All right. You may not see the actual result right now because Jupiter will be just entered the sign. Whenever we have Saturn in Jupiter just entering a sign or moving, you will need to wait for 1 to 2 months until you can see, okay, it start to give you a result. Okay, but however, we will be able to feel it from now that maybe, for example, we need to change something, or I'm planning to do something, or I have to, I don't know, create something during this time, right? I feel also the most abundant kind of people in upcoming 1 year because of Jupiter will be people who have actually the earth sign themselves, and people who have fire, air, sorry, the water sign. So the water sign ascendant, all right, the earth sign ascendant, they are going to really, really accelerate significantly in upcoming period. Because if you can see the water, if let's say you have fire ascendant, all right, or domination of fire, so you can see that Jupiter will be transiting your second house and then activating one of your dushtanas, which is the sixth house, right, and 10th house. So it can indicate, okay, there can be some progress in my finance, in my career, etc. But because we have activation of sixth house, that means there can be an obstacle and uneasiness to do that. right? While, for example, we have air sign, air ascendant people, that's mean Gemini, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Jupiter in this case will be activating your Dushtana houses. That's mean it can, in a sense, there can be a sense of withdrawal, or I just want to take life a bit easier for me because just so many things going on. These people will kind of like be hidden, all right? Or again, there is a sense of withdrawal. It may not be the best at this period, right? It's not in the bad way that means something bad gonna happen to you, but it's just like you're gonna sit down quietly in upcoming 1 year, or you just don't feel like to take risks in life. Okay. And so that's in regards to Jupiter transiting Taurus. I have already done two article. Yeah, I already uploaded two articles about it, and the link for these both blogs are in my description box. Okay, now let us talk about the we having here a new moon, right? We have sun and moon together in the sign of Aries around 7th or 8th of May. This is actually can be quite nice placement, okay? Because we have in Venus, so technically, the energy of the new moon can be good, all right? Can be good and can be considered to be a bit linear compared with any other lunar cycle, all right? Because we have an element of Venus here. Mm, the theme which strongly indicates most probably has to do with relationship and partnership and along with the finance. All right. This period, we can see that the Mars itself, the dispositor of the new moon, is sitting 12 houses away from the house where it's actually ruling, right? Such combination usually indicates that the people as collective will have a tendency to spend a lot in upcoming period. Will have a tendency to spend a lot. It can indicate losses. It can also indicate I don't want to say stagnation in business, but you will feel like people have no tendency to spend, or people will have tendency to spend a lot till the point like out of control. It's either two polarities going, all right? It's indicate people will have a tendency also to isolate and detach, contemplating or redo things or restructure things, especially when it comes to their money, their finance, their business, and what they want to do and what they don't want to do. Okay, it's also kind of restructure or rebuild their relationship and partnership either in their personal relationship, all right, as a marriage or as a couple, or it has to do with business partnership. All right. But definitely there might be an element of cutting off and ending in upcoming new moon because the dispositor is sitting in the 12th house. And actually there is like we have Rahu here. So most probably whatever that thing is, we're already thinking about it since a while. Or perhaps could be we are now taking the initiation or execution of whatever we wanted to do, right? Since very long time, we're gonna take an action for it. Why? Because Mars is sitting with Rahu. Mars and Rahu always work. I mean, most of astrologers say they don't work well, but for me, they work very, very well together. So that's mean I'm giving maximum power for Mars. I'm giving maximum power for Rahu because both of them are replica of each other. Okay. Um, uh, it's not the best new moon, but yet I feel it will be very linear, very easy going. One thing which is you just need to be careful of this expenses because most of people will have either unexpected expenses or they will have a tendency to spend more than their budget. Okay. Or it shows like a slowness in certain businesses. Okay. Again, it has to do with the theme of Jupiter just enter Taurus as restructuring. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening and wishing you to have a wonderful, beautiful week. Stay good and be good. See you soon. Bye.